Falmouth VIPS Executive Director Tracy Crago was faced with a big challenge at the beginning of the pandemic: connect volunteers with students without going into school buildings.
So we started looking at how we could shift our programs to be just delivered in a different way, mostly remotely. We also developed some new programs that could be done the old school way through the postal mail. We created a pen pal program. The counselors and staff were fantastic in helping us reach out to our students through email.
Mentoring is a big part of VIPS, which stands for Volunteers in Public Schools, so making every effort to keep the mentor-mentee connection going was important. Zoom meetings, letters, and shared but separate activities helped.
What we found is that the families and the schools have been just super receptive and recognizing the value of those relationships. So we've been able to shift pretty quickly, actually, from a school visit only to just whatever it takes to keep those connections strong.
One of VIP's annual events, the elementary school track meet, had to look different too. Instead of an in-person event, VIPS came up with kits to go home to students that included fun fitness activities. Over 350 children signed up for the event. Another wellness program, Wellness Wednesdays, took on a format that will likely stay after the pandemic.
And the original idea for Wellness Wednesdays before a pandemic was that we would be bringing in local health wellness providers from the community into the schools, and we'd be doing some programs for students and some programs for staff members. And in the spring, we just sort of thought, well, okay, that's not going to happen, at least in the near future. So what if we, dreamed up a way to bring those resources to the same audience, and maybe even a bigger audience? So that's where the Wellness Wednesday video series was born.
And another pandemic-born program is academic coaching.
We have created the academic coaching program with the guidance office. It's all grade levels. So a student who might need just that little extra support, helping them get organized. Maybe they're a little overwhelmed at all of the work and keeping up without somebody right there to sort of guide them through their work. So the coach checks in with them. It could be once a week, it could be 5 times a week, depending on the student and the coach. And they do this, of course, remotely, virtually, and really just to sort of help them sort of one step at a time. Let's knock this assignment off the list, and also even helping them sort of breaks assignments down into chunks.
And because in-person fundraising events can't happen right now, VIPS has come out with a social media campaign. It's an effort to increase awareness and support for their programs. They'll release it around Valentine's Day, and it's called I Love VIPS. It'll highlight their programs and happenings. For FCTV, I'm Liz Lerner.